Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany and in today's video we're going to be decorating my front porch for fall. So if you're here for it, grab yourself a cozy snack and let's get started. As you can see, our front porch had gotten pretty cluttered over this summer with lots of shoes and boots and flowers and all kinds of stuff. It just needed to be cleaned off. So I'm starting off now by removing all of those terracotta pumpkins that I just recently made and just taking everything down, including that new bench. I am so excited to put this out on the front porch. Danny just recently put this together and I love how it turns out. It's such a great color. If you are a fan of the potting bench like I have been since Danny made it last year, don't worry, it's not going anywhere. It's just going to go down to the side of my house where it'll be easy to access from my back deck. Just come off the front porch to give a little bit more room. That's where we're going to put the bench. So I'm starting off now by cleaning off my deck or my porch. I'm sorry. This Trex material here is great. It's a plastic material, so it just cleans off really, really well. I'm starting off by giving it a good quick blow off here with the blower. This is just going to get rid of any of the dust and the leaves before I take the power washer to it. I do this a couple times a year, typically whenever I am changing out the decor for the season. I just feel like this gives it a nice fresh look, especially in the spring when it's covered in pollen and now when it's covered in just dust and dirt. So we have had such a wet season this year that it just seems like no matter what I do, I can't really keep this area clean. So I'm just going to take a second to clean it off and hose off my rocking chairs there. Those are plastic rocking chairs from Lubona and they are beautiful. They're in the Adirondack style. I absolutely love those chairs. I think they look stunning and they hold up really, really well in the weather. So just giving them a quick little hose down because they were covered in dirt. And once I was done hosing everything off, I went back in with the blower there to just kind of push any of the water puddles off and to help it dry a little bit faster. So first things first, I'm going to move the new bench up here on the porch where the potting bench used to be. I picked this up on Amazon for $100. I loved the color and the very classic design. It's a nice sturdy bench. I wanted something that was going to look really warm and inviting and yet, wasn't metal and still gave a warm, comfortable vibe. So I'm also going to take a second now to dry off the rocking chairs. They just weren't drying very quickly and I was just trying to get everything done. So I'm just going to take a second to dry them off with a towel and they'll be ready to decorate. I'm going to go ahead and put down the rug again. This rug is from Home Goods. I picked this up back in the spring. I think I picked it up for maybe $25. It's a perfect little rug for this spot and this is where Danny and I sit and have our coffee on the weekends or every day over the summer. But it's nice just to have the rug right there so you can go out there without any shoes on and it's really cozy. I'm also going to go ahead and take a second to hang back up my welcome to our home sign. This is from Hobby Lobby and I just attach it to our siding here which is vinyl. I attach it with a command strip, and we'll see if it sticks. I only had one left, so I might have to get some more, but it had fallen off, and so I wanted to just get it back up there with a new command strip. These are great because if I wanted to take it down, it's not going to do any damage to my vinyl siding. So once that's back up, we're going to go ahead and start working on some planters for the front porch. Now, I had picked up these planters right here from Walmart last year, right after spring, I believe, and they had gone down into my basement, and to be honest, I kind of forgot about them. And this summer when we were working on the basement, I saw them and remembered that these were such a great find. They're plastic, they're really light, but I just like the color and how big they are. So we're going to make some fall planters. We're starting off with your quintessential fall plant, and that is a mum. I love mums. I've seen a lot of people doing fake mums this year, which is a great idea as well. Mums can be hard to keep alive, but I was really excited to find these beautiful mums. They're usually very affordable. I also found this small one here in a maroon color. The big ones were only $7.99, so they're typically very affordable, and they just add such a pretty color for the season. I like a very full planter, so I'm just going to put a lot of stuff in here so that it looks really full and beautiful. The next piece that I'm going to put in here is a ornamental cabbage, and I love these for the fall. Like love, love, love ornamental cabbage. They are probably my absolute favorite to use, and they just scream fall to me. So filling in the empty spots here with some potting soil, and I'm also going to add in another little bit of a trailer there. I found those at a local garden shop at the end of summer, and I picked them up knowing that I'd want to put them into my fall planters. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one exactly the same, except I'm going to kind of flip it a little bit so that they mirror each other. So when I put them up on the porch, they have the same vibe, except they're opposite of one another. Now that those are done, I'm going to go ahead and put down my rug here. This is from Amazon, and so is this top rug. I'll have them linked for you down below. I got these in the spring, and I just think they're really, really pretty and very neutral and classic. And then we're going to bring up those brand new planters that we just made. I love how these turned out. I love how full they are. I love how they have so many trailing pieces to them, and the colors just really warm up my porch. And next up, we're going to work on the bench. I have this blanket here that I believe I got in the Target dollar section last year, I believe. But I just really love this kind of warm, rusty color, and it's very, very soft. It's a kind of small blanket, but it'll work when we're sitting out here in the morning for coffee. So I'm going to put that down first, and then I'm going to layer some pillows. The first pillow that I'm going to layer is actually from Walmart, and I actually just picked it up today. It's from the Better Homes and Gardens line. I got two of them, and one side is this pretty brown color, and the other side is an ivory color. I think it's beautiful. And then I also have this pillow here from the Target dollar spot last year, and I love how that turned out. I'm then going to finish off this little section here with a rug. This rug is from Home Goods, and I think it just makes the space feel a little bit cozier when there's a rug and you can take your shoes off and get nice and comfortable. moving over to the rocking chairs, I'm going to start again with a blanket. This is a blanket I picked up in the spring from Home Goods. And again, I was going for that neutral color. I've got another one of those plaid pillows from Walmart. And then I also have this little pumpkin pillow from Walmart. Both I think I have seen there recently. The plaid pillow is new, but the little pumpkin one I got last year. Finally, I'm going to finish off the space with a little bit of some fresh pumpkins. I've got a warty one here, some white pumpkins, and then just this very classic one. And I like that simple look. I also picked up these black lanterns from Walmart today. I had them delivered last minute because I wanted some more black pieces to just kind of give us some contrast here on the porch. So I ordered them this morning. They were delivered by middle of the afternoon, and both of them were less than $20. And I think that's such a steal. I also grabbed these flameless candles from Walmart and had them delivered. And I think they'll be perfect when it's time to light all the pumpkins and give it a very cozy vibe here on the porch. We are hosting my son and daughter's homecoming dance on Saturday. Everybody's coming here for dinner and pictures. So I'm looking forward to having this all lit up and a nice little setup for them. Very cozy for the fall homecoming dance. I'm also going to finish off this space with the rest of my terracotta pumpkins, as well as that cement pumpkin there. If you missed that DIY video, I would definitely check it out. These were such great, easy DIYs, and I love how they turned out. To finish off this video, we're going to work on my planters on either side of my garage. Now, my mom had helped me with these when she came out in July for the summer, and I have, taken care of them for the rest of the summer, and they looked pretty good. Some of the flowers that were in there had, long been gone. I had some purple ones in there that just didn't survive, but for the most part, they stayed pretty good. I think this is a geranium. I think it was technically a hanging plant that I found on clearance at Walmart, and I brought it back to life. All of those things were on clearance at Walmart that I brought back to life. So we're going to take the hot pink flowers out as well as the white flowers, and we're going to replace them with some fall finds. So again, I'm starting off with this hanging planter. Now, I usually pick these because they're very large, and I decided to leave my ferns my Boston ferns up on my front porch since they're still just doing really, really well. So I figure, when they start to go, I can get something else. But for now, while they're doing good, I'm going to leave them up there, and I'm going to use this big, beautiful mum here in this area, give it some height. And then I'm also going to pair it with this really pretty rusty orange colored mum. And then again, we're going to use some more ornamental cabbage and some other pieces just to kind of give some contrast with some red and some dark green. And then we're going to top it all off with a few hydrangeas cut from my limelight hydrangea that have all turned a beautiful green and maroon color. And they just finish off these barrels so nicely. The barrels themselves are from Walmart. These are great. They're $39.99, so they're not super expensive, but they're really nice and big, and you can fit a ton in there. I want to get a couple more, one for down by my mailbox and another for over on this really big rock that we have in our front yard. In the background, you might have seen Amazon coming and dropping off some things. This is the normal time they come, but it was just a gorgeous fall night. It was like 65 degrees, something like that, and absolutely beautiful. The wind was blowing. It was a gorgeous night. So love, love, love how these barrels turned out. I've gone out to look at them several times since I did this, and it just feels so good to have some fresh flowers in there and perfect colors for the season. And just to make sure that it's all finished off, I'm going to go back in with the blower and make sure that there aren't any leaves or dust or soil on the walkway. And I'm going to kind of blow off whatever I can on the driveway just to make it look really clean and fresh. And that's going to bring us to the end of this front porch makeover. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I love how it turned out and feel like it just has such a great cozy vibe. I cannot wait to host homecoming here on Saturday. Stay tuned to see how that turns out. I'm going to deck the house out. So make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.